Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna talk about my Execute deck profile. This won first place, the deck list I use in Japan, sometime in first place. I'm gonna go card by card. So the first monster you can see is Execute Prouty. Um, Maybe I should execute a bunch of level 6 monsters that can spell summon themselves from your hand under certain conditions and they can have some different effects. Like Prouty can spell summon this card if you reveal another level 6 monster 500 defense, which they all have, from your hand, and you mill one and gain 500 life points. It's just that you have a execute on the board. The next one is pretty interesting, Ram. Sadly we don't have Ram. We have only RAM. This does not special itself, but you can send a level 6 monster with 500 defense from your hand to the graveyard. Destroy a spell trap card on your opponent's field. This turn you level 7 or higher monster cannot attack. So your deck basically says punish you for playing high level monster. You only wants the mid ones. So Delios is simply busted. He's level 6 with 2500 attack. You can, if you have a face of level 6 monster with 500 defense on your field, you can space summon this card from your hands up to your field, and then this way your level 7 or higher monster cannot attack. So that's like actually a good trade-off. Like, oh yeah, you can have this easily at 2500 one tributor. With that can space summon itself, but you cannot attack with higher level monster. Then we have this cutie here, Executie Floor. During the turn you normal summon this card. At level 6 non-water attribute monster with 5 defense from the graveyard to your hand. Yeah, you can recycle like anything back. Anything you need. Like every other Executie. Because she's water. Getting target non-executing monster, but I doubt there are any that you actually want to play. Leia. If you have a face of level 6 monster with 500 defense on your field, you can spell summon this card from your hand face up to your field. So, and then the continuous effect is all face of level 7 or higher monsters on the field lose 300 attack defense. That's like a really good effect. You only play 2 of it. It can sometimes come up, but not all the times. So the next one is like really busted, one of the best cards in, from this deck. It is Lumire. Executie Lumire. If you have no monster on your field, you can space summon this card from your hand face up to your field. Shuffle one face of level 6 monster on your field and one face of level 7 or 8 monsters on your opponent's field to the owner's deck. This turn, your level 7 or higher monster cannot attack. Yeah, that's like a really good effect to remove a level 7 or level 8 monster. This deck rolls around dealing with level 7 level 8 monsters easily. Then next up we have Barrier Statue. Barrier Statue is, you might say, what, you're gonna block yourself because the fire one cannot even space summon itself, but you can just summon fire barrier statue after you summon everything else, and you summon barrier statue, and then in a mirror match that's like huge. If your opponent doesn't have dark hole, they lose an entire turn basically, because they first get rid of barrier statue in order to be able to summon more monsters. So that's like really powerful. Next is Soldier, a goat control card. Yeah, you send a water monster from your hand to the graveyard, and then you can bounce any card on the field. That's like really good. And we play a bunch of water, so this will come up more often. For more spectral removal, we have Sea Dragon Knight. We shuffle 2 monsters from the graveyard into the deck. Look at the face on spell trap on your opponent's field. Then if your opponent has a card with the same name as that card in the graveyard, you can destroy it. So the destroy effect is even optional. Like if you know the card is already dead and he has like a full spell trap, so you can say, nah, I'm not gonna destroy it. Or you just go and destroy it. but really really powerful card. A lot of people was playing this even in Thunderbolt, because there are like certain cards you want just to get rid of, and it's really nice. It doesn't even have a cost really. Next card, one of the best cards in the game, Amazing Dealer. Yeah, he's amazing. If you have 3 or less monsters in your graveyard, pay 300 life points, stitch 3, draw 3. Then as a one-off, Galactical Jammer Swu. You have no other monster on your field. During the turn you normally summon this card, you have 2 spell cards from your into the deck. So we can recycle some spell cards, and then also we draw a card, so you pluses as well. We play this one-off. This will not come up to that often. So we're playing a bunch of spells, but still it can be useful at times. Yeah. Next is Dark Hole. Destroy a monster on the field. Legend card. Yeah, with the new we also have like 3 legend cards: Abyss Soldier, Dark Hole, and Mirror Force. Then we have the draw engine, Sintamania of Saturnius. If you have face of level 6 monster on your field, send a monster from your hand to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Yeah. That's just a draw engine. It's a bit more restricted than treasures, but it's still a powerful draw engine. Then next we have a Reborn on Legs. They're also by like both ultra rares. So it's kinda hard to pull from the packs. Spray summon level 6 monster with 500 defense from your hand or your graveyard if it's up to your field. That's basically a Reborn for them. This turn your level 7 or higher monster cannot attack. It's basically Secret Order for them. That's basically. You don't get an attack boost, but it's still good enough. It's still good enough for them. Making it somewhat to Secret Order is a bit iffy already. Because Secret Order was such a powerful card. It's a 1 now, thanks to ban list. Secret Order is still a powerful card, but even at 1, yeah. So now we come to the traps. We play one of this, Execute Emergency. When a face of level 6 monster on your field is destroy your opponent's attack or the card effect while you have no monster on your field. While you have no other monster on your field. Spell some level 6 monster with your defense from your graveyard and face up to your field, then destroy a monster on your opponent's field. Yeah, you can activate this against Dark Hole or Mirror Force or Torrential. That's like really good. And then destroy one of your opponents. Okay, against Dark Hole no, but Mirror Force, that's really good. Then we have 3 of Catch. When your opponent normally summons a monster face up, where you have a normal or special summons a monster where you have a monster face up, where you have a face up level 6 monster with 5 defense on your feet. Change level 8 or lower monster on your opponent's feet to face on defense. Yeah, it's basically Book of Moon on summon. Really good, really good. You can block your opponent's play simply by activating this. It's a really nice card. And last card is I mixed them up. This is Execute Break. When opponent's monster clears an attack, place a face up level 6 monster with 5 defense from your field on either top or bottom of the owner's deck. So you can like you can like save your monster and just say, okay, I want to redraw it, or no, I don't need this specific one. You negate the attack, then if you have a face level 6 monster, if you have another one with 500 defense on your field, you can destroy a spell trap card on your opponent's field. So it's an attack negation. It's like really good, especially like if your opponent summons Dragias and tries to attack twice, and you say nope, and then it cannot attack twice anymore. Really good card. Yeah, the last card in the deck, Mirror Force, let's say. Yeah, this deck is the new meta deck. and it performs really well. I will upload some replays in the future to see how this deck works, show you how guys this works, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.